Hello, my fellow humans. So today I want to share about rules for success, and please stay with me because I know that you are also kind of sick of those rules and everyone stating I don't know how many things that you should do and should follow so that you can be finally successful, and then when you're not able to follow all these things you feel as though you don't deserve success and you beat yourself up and you postpone your success because you're not able to follow the success rules, like waking up early and then hitting a gym and making a smoothie and being on whatever diet is trendy now, and so on and so on. I want to share with you when I felt the most successful. And to be honest, that was quite some time ago. No, actually, I felt successful yesterday, but that was this deep feeling of being content. And it got me surprisingly yesterday, of being content with where I am in my life at this point. I was feeling like everything is alright. And it was such a beautiful feeling. I was up on it the whole day. But yeah, when I felt the most successful was years ago, and I'm still trying to really replicate that feeling and hold it for a longer period of time, and it's sometimes really hard. But yeah, let me share what was that all about. It was in my first business, in my previous business where I was making eco-friendly accessories. I was running my business, doing the work, constantly marketing myself. Now when I look back at myself, I have so much to learn from my past self, because I had this youthful energy, this spring energy where you go and you do things like that, from tarot cards, this full energy. And I was not taking myself so serious, but at the same time I also was. And I was doing a lot of inner work as well and everything, but I had those programs running in my mind, and I'm still working through those that were saying that I'm not organized enough, that I'm not pretty enough, that I'm not this enough, that enough, and that's why I cannot be more successful. But I'm really in awe at myself when I look back how much I could still achieve despite having all of these programs, until I burned out, of course. But yes, I was the most successful and feeling the most successful, and the manifestation thing was happening for me the most at some point when I met one woman, and the magic was not about that woman, but about what words that she said to me turned on in me, and this is what created the magic. She was the messenger, and I'm super grateful for her. And what she said to me when we met and I spoke to her about my business and even about some traumatic family stuff, and at some point she said to me, "There's nothing wrong with you." And I really took that in, that there is nothing wrong with me. It was like I accepted myself, and I could see myself from these eyes of God or something, through the eyes of love, and I was not beating myself or not waking up super early every day, and I was not beating myself about I don't know what. I was just not beating myself up, and I loved myself and I enjoyed being myself, and I was feeling my true self. And I also enjoyed other people so much. I loved watching my friends and taking them in through witnessing them and enjoying the episodes of their life. And I still love to do this. And I love to do this with my clients. It's like every week I get an episode during the coaching session of someone's life, and it's so beautiful when people share themselves with me vulnerably and I can see them and love them. And yeah, back then this was the state that I was in completely for a whole month. And I remember witnessing my friends how they were saying things about themselves, how they are not good people and things like this. I could see how they are not happy with themselves. But what I could see about them, they were just perfectly lovable, perfectly human, perfectly lovable in their humanness, and I saw myself through the same eyes. And I remember my business, this was the energy shift, me feeling myself and being okay with myself. It was the energy shift that I needed, and I was showing up powerfully in my business. What's interesting is, I don't know, maybe I posted more, but at the same time, I didn't do that much more differently in my business. The actions that I was taking weren't that much different, but it was like this energy shift, and orders kept on coming in, money kept on coming in. It was like, whew, dancing with the life, like when you're on a festival. And oh yes, also on the festivals I used to have this feeling where I would move with the rhythm of life, and I would tune into myself and listen to myself, listen to my body. Where do I want to move now? Where do I want to go? And it would be like perfect synchronicities all the time and so much beauty. And this is the state that I know it's possible to achieve with my own business, because I experienced periods of this, even longer periods of this. I remember then later on, I probably experienced this for even more than a few months. Anyway, there were periods of time when I experienced this, and the point of all of this is my business was doing the best when I was loving myself, when I enjoyed life, when I was not beating myself up for my love of sleep and for not being perfectly conventionally beautiful, where I felt like good in my skin and like a cool person that everyone loves to be around, because why not? I'm sunshine, but also I'm smart and picky and all of those things. Again, the point of this is, how can you love yourself and enjoy yourself wherever you are right now, however you are right now, even though you know you have to change some things, but how can you feel this inner sense of self that feels like the best thing ever? There's nothing better in this world besides beauty of nature. That, I mean, they're on the same level, and you can see the beauty of the nature, the beauty of the nature the most when you're in tune with this inner feeling of self, and it's like the best feeling. It's like you feel the most self, but at the same time, it is beyond just yourself. It is when you feel the most like yourself, you transcend yourself and you experience this bigger sense of self, and you can feel connection with every human being, with everything around, and the world becomes so much beautiful. Like, it's like the world is feeding you with beauty, and suddenly the places that are everyday places for you, they start to shine with beauty, and you're like, oh my god, like, what is going on? What is this energy of these spaces? Why is everything suddenly so beautiful? Why is everyone around so beautiful? Oh my god, guys. Thank you for watching and for allowing me to share. I'm in tears now, and when I tuned into this state, it's so beautiful that it makes you cry. And this is what I want for you, and this is what I want for myself, and this is what I want for as many people as possible to experience. It is this state where people ask you what you're on, and you are on no drugs, you are on life, you are high on life. It's the best feeling. And I know we are humans and we are not able to manage this state all the time, because sometimes things happen and we go into negative spirals. But I also deeply believe that we can manage this state for longer periods of time. As Gay Hendricks says in the big clip, it's about allowing yourself to experience blissful states of life for longer periods of time. And yeah, my business was the most best when I was able to stay in this state, be in this state where I was able to love myself and accept myself and enjoy life and let life flow through me and take it in. When I allowed myself to let the world flow through my body, I am not sure how to express this in the most best way, but yeah, it was like, I remember one guy saying to me back then that I'm like a waterfall, that yeah, it was this, like, I'm allowing it to flow through. I hope this was useful. I need to blow my nose. I love you. I hope that you sign up for my newsletter. You can get the mental fog remover, the self-coaching tool to remove inner drama for free. And you can sign up for one-on-one sessions. I work with creative people, with creative business owners, and we work on what I was speaking about in this video. We work on you being in tune with yourself. We work on stripping away what prevents you from being yourself and shining your true self in the world. And we encourage your true self-expression, and we intertwine this with business, and then it's when magic happens and you can have yourself and you can have thriving business. And thanks to all my experience with burnout as well, I know what not to do. So oops, I know what not to do and what to do, so that you can take care of this vessel that is your body and bring your amazingness in the world full on and get paid for it. Okay, so this is it for now. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. I love you.